Life and Legacy of Benjamin Harrison, America's 23rd President. Benjamin Harrison was born in 1833 in North Bend, Ohio, into a family with deep roots in American politics. His grandfather, William Henry Harrison, was the 9th President of the United States. During his time at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, Benjamin Harrison was heavily involved in the Arkadelphian Literary Society. This experience honed his oratory and debating skills, shaping his future in law and politics. In 1853, Harrison married Caroline Lavinia Scott, a professor's daughter he met while attending college. Together, they built a family, having 2 children and fostering a strong, supportive home environment. After completing his education, Harrison established a law practice in Indianapolis. His reputation as a sharp and ethical lawyer quickly grew, earning him respect and prominence within the local legal community. Benjamin Harrison's commitment to his nation was further demonstrated during the Civil War. He enlisted as a volunteer and rose to the rank of brigadier general, showing notable leadership and courage. Following the Civil War, Benjamin Harrison resumed his legal career in Indianapolis, quickly establishing himself as a distinguished lawyer. His prominence in legal circles propelled him into Republican politics, where his skills as an orator and strategist were highly valued. Harrison's political ambitions led him to run for governor of Indiana in 1876. Despite a vigorous campaign, he narrowly lost the race. This defeat, however, did little to hinder his rising political profile within the state and nationally. In 1881, Benjamin Harrison's political and legal reputation earned him a seat in the U.S. Senate. During his tenure, he became known for his strong advocacy of veterans' rights and his commitment to improving public education and expanding the nation's infrastructure. Harrison's presidential campaign in 1888 was marked by his effective use of the front porch campaign strategy, where he engaged with delegations from across the country who visited him in Indianapolis. His approach, combined with the support of the Republican Party, led to his victory over the incumbent Grover Cleveland. As president, Benjamin Harrison focused on strengthening the economy and reforming the nation's tariff laws. His administration was notable for its proactive stance on foreign affairs and its efforts to modernize the U.S. Navy, reflecting his vision for America as a burgeoning global power. The McKinley Tariff, enacted in 1890 during Harrison's presidency, significantly raised tariffs on imported goods. This move aimed to protect domestic industries, but also led to increased consumer prices. Benjamin Harrison was committed to strengthening the U.S. Navy, reflecting his focus on expanding American influence globally. His administration invested heavily in modernizing the fleet, laying the groundwork for future naval power. The Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890 marked a pivotal moment in U.S. economic policy under Harrison's leadership. This legislation was critical in curbing monopolistic practices and maintaining competitive markets. During Harrison's term, the American landscape grew significantly with the admission of 6 new states: North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, and Wyoming. This expansion played a crucial role in shaping the nation's future. Harrison also demonstrated a strong commitment to environmental conservation. He championed legislation that led to the protection of vast tracts of national forests, preserving them for future generations and establishing precedents for conservation efforts. Caroline Harrison, the First Lady during Benjamin Harrison's presidency, played a pivotal role in the White House's transformation. She oversaw extensive renovations, modernizing the residence and enhancing its historical appeal. Following his electoral defeat in 1892, Benjamin Harrison returned to Indianapolis, where he resumed his legal practice. He also became a respected public speaker and authored a number of insightful books. In 1896, Benjamin Harrison found love again and married Mary Scott Lord Dimmock, his late wife's niece. Their union, though controversial due to their familial connection, brought him personal happiness in his later years. Benjamin Harrison's post-presidential years were marked by continued public engagement and contributions to American society. He remained influential in politics and law until his death in 1901. Harrison's legacy is remembered for his role in shaping the modern American state, including significant contributions to economic policy, antitrust regulations, and expansion of the country's territorial and environmental stewardship.